Hey guys, it's Chris here, and I'm talking about Rainbow Rowell's book, Carry On. I listened to this book on audiobook during the ISAT Rat Readathon, and I was pretty blown away by it. This is my first time reading anything by Rainbow Rowell. I haven't really been interested in any Rainbow Rowell works, but after hearing a couple of reviews of this recently, one from Ollie over at the Book Draw, and a couple other people were reviewing this book recently, I thought this would be something I'd be really interested in. First of all, because queer. Second of all, because the fantasy elements did sound very interesting, and the magic system sounded really interesting. One of the things I was absolutely gaga over with this book ended up being the magic system. It is a system where it's based very word magic, and it's based off of popular phrases. So songs could be powerful magic if someone uses phrases from songs. Like, for instance, it's not in the book, but it's one I thought of, using Rockabye Baby as a sleeping spell to put someone to sleep. Or there's a point in the story where Twinkle Twinkle Star is used, and it's just such an interesting magic thing that happens with it. And I love that. Lullabies, songs, phrases could be used. Things like, there's nothing to see here to make someone ignore what's happening. There's nothing to see here to make someone, maybe even make you invisible. Like, phrases like that as magic was just really, really cool, and I still kind of, love it so much, and I wish I had more of it. I literally was just, kept stopping to, call my sister, not call, but text my sister, and be like, here, look at the magic system in this book. It is awesome. Here are some of the things that are happening, and I love this, and she was like, that is the coolest thing ever, and I need it. I'm like, that is the magic I want. Let's be real. But yeah, it's so cool. I absolutely love the magic system. The story is very in media res. You essentially are getting to Simon, this character. He's chosen one character, and he's been the chosen one for a few years, and he's had some battles in the past with his friends. And I really like the Rainbow Rowell kind of set everything up very well. You get to learn some of the background for Simon and his friends, but then you also it's also very rooted in what's happening now. And this is kind of the final chapter in the battle for this chosen one, and I felt like it was okay though that it was the final battle. I didn't feel like I needed to see all the things before, because I felt like we got enough for each character to understand where they came from and everything that happened, how that affected them, and where they are now. I absolutely love the characters. I loved Agatha. I don't know if people I feel like Agatha's a character people might not have liked, but I really understood where Agatha was coming from. I love what Rainbow Rowell did with Agatha. She gave you that character who's wrapped up in the chosen one stuff and doesn't want to be. You don't really get to see that character and get that character's perspective very often. You don't really get to see that character at all, really. Well, some of these stories where there's a chosen one and then their friends, the friends just kind of go along with it, and they're like, yeah, we're here for you, we're loyal, we're going to do it, which is great, but with Agatha, you get someone who's like, why do I have to be this person? Why do I have to be this person who's going to get sacrificed in the story, kind of thing. And I really liked Agatha for that reason, because I felt like that was very relatable. I thought it was great. I really liked Agatha. Penelope's fantastic. Penelope's super clever, and just, yes. Diversity too. Yes, but I love Penelope, and I also feel like Penelope had a very big impact on the finals of the story, what happens in there, and she had a major impact, and she's just so clever, and I feel like she's such a good spelltress, and I would literally love to meet Penelope in this world and be like, hey, Penelope, what kind of spells do you have in your back pocket? Because I feel like you have a book of spells that you've thought of, you're like, this is a common phrase, man, I can use it this way, and that no one has. I feel like she just has tons of spells just sitting around that she's just been waiting to use, and I just love her. She's great. Simon and Bass. Probably Simon and Bass faces here. Simon and Bass. Simon's the main character. Bass is his enemy, his arch nemesis. They've had this rivalry going on for years, even though they are roommates, because of just everything that's about Simon being the chosen one. Bass's family is against the mage who has chosen Simon as his heir, and all these different things. And but there's more to it than that. And I was completely not sure if I was completely there for the relationship at first. I'm really not there for the enemies to friends to lovers plot very often. It's not my favorite thing, I'm being honest. Just because it's it just starts to frustrate me after a while. It's just you guys are such, man, why are you arguing? What is the problem? Just be better. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wasn't there for it totally. But once things do kick off, once the spark kind of hits, I love Simon and Bass so much. I was when it happened, okay, so we're listening to an audiobook. And my boyfriend was listening to some of it on audiobook with me, I had to like pause because I'm like, he's gonna be so mad if he misses this part. I had to wait for him to come home so we could go back and listen to it together. And he's like, you could have just played it. And I'm like, no, it was too amazing. I had to stop and scream because it was amazing, and I'm so happy, and I can't. So you need to feel the emotions that I'm feeling. And he was just like, okay. So yeah, but no, my boyfriend also really liked the book. My boyfriend's not as big a reader as I, but he really did like the book as well, even though I kind of forced him to read it, but by like playing it on our speaker. But whatever, he enjoyed it as well. It's a good book, you know, like, I just love it. I was so happy that I read it. It's been really hard for me to start another book afterward, so I jumped into a book that I know I can push myself to continue to read and that I like. So, because like I didn't want to be in a complete and total book hangover after this book, because this book almost had me there. It was good. It was just good. I feel like the story was very not predictable, really. I saw what was good. I had a feeling of some things that were going to happen in there. I feel a feeling of who was on what side type of thing. But the way it ended fully, I didn't think that would happen. So there was like a little moment where I was like, wow, that just happened, you know? And I love that. I loved it. I felt like I was so invested in these characters who have been having their story going on for so long before this, but I was still very invested in these characters by this point, and I just absolutely loved that. So, yeah, I was very, 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 very there for it. And I liked it a lot. And I wish there was more. I really, really wish there was more. I've actually read a bit of some. I'm like at the point where I'm looking at fan art and fan fiction, and oh my god! So fan art fans, someone send me fan art. I know no. If anyone looks at a lot of fan art for this book, let me know, because there's a specific scene I'm looking for, and I can't find it yet, and I want to know if you guys seen fan art for it, but I don't want to say anything because kind of spoilers. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I've talked about this for way longer than I need to. A lot of the last minute or two were probably just ramblings that were unnecessary, but I really loved this book. It was great. It was just really good. It's also really hot. I left the air conditioner on. It's still very hot. I don't know why it's so hot. It's fall. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to play a queer song of the day. I don't know if I have a song. No, I'm trying to figure out if I have a nice song from a queer artist that I think fits these two really well. I probably do. And I'm going to play it after this. So I hope you all enjoyed the song choice. I just knocked my glasses off my face. That was lovely. I hope you guys enjoyed the song that plays after this. If you've read Carry On, let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. And I will see you all in my next video. I'm a mess. Bye. Come a little closer.